Hey there, Soul Shines. It's Michelle here, and it's a creative expression video. And I always have links and chapters and whatnot in this video. It's kind of a podcast style video to talk about life updates, works in progress, all the stuff. And so you're welcome to skip around, come back to things, whatever. And before we get going too much further, please remember to hook that subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave some yarn in the comments. Oh, look, I noticed that this box is down here. This box, I'm recording this on Monday, and this box will be opened on the live tonight. We have lives every Monday, 7:30 Mountain Time, which is 9:30 Eastern Time. I hope you can join us. It's a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to move that up a little bit so it doesn't distract me, even though it probably doesn't matter to you all. We'll start off by saying I am so tired. Yeah, I did not go to bed until super late. There was a couple of things going on, but the number one reason I was talking to Cheyenne. Cheyenne's sleep schedule is kind of flipped upside down in a way. She has a hard time being awake during the day, but that means she's awake at night, and then for whatever reason we just had lots of conversation last night, so I'm like extra tired, and I'm hoping that I can get a nap when I get done recording this so that I'm a little better for the live tonight. We'll see how that goes. Let's talk about finished objects. Okay, finished objects. I did finish my project for the magical make-along this month. Well, technically I finished 2 of them, and I'm halfway through a third. Cheyenne doesn't know exactly what the third is. So, she's seen the other 2. And I haven't decided if I'm going to show them on the live tonight or if I'm just going to wait until the end of the month to show you guys when the mal's over. The theme for this month is apples and harvest, so I'll link that video up here and down below so that you can go watch that if you want to. The other thing that is finished, if I can find the right one, is I did another tithing hat. I had this, I'll have a lot of this brown and a little bit of the green, and so I actually knitted in church. I just was like, I'm gonna knit in church and I'm gonna work on my tithing hat. I like the way that my top kind of turned out. It kind of cute, but anyway, yeah, just a 1x1 ribbing. I think I cast on 80 for this. Did some stripes, whatever it felt like, and I just think it's kind of cute and kind of fun. So that's nice that there's another hat ready. So yeah, that's it for tithing projects, and I think that's it for finished objects as well. I'm like really hot right now. Oh, okay. Let's talk works in progress, and since the one that's on top is my daughter's skirt, let me show you where I'm at with this. This is where I'm at. I got the waistband on, and I did not have what I needed for the side. I'm doing the bar kind of thing, so it's not the hook and eye, but it's the one that's like got a metal bar and then a thing that slides in it, so it's a different kind. And I ordered those. They did arrive today. So I will finish that and then have her put it on, and we'll measure for the hem. That's where I'm at. There are 2 layers to this. It kind of has a lining / slip kind of layer to it. So there are 2 layers. So I have many muchness to do because this is basically 2 circle skirts worth of hemming in one skirt. So yeah, I will sew this on and then have her try it on and measure it. This is for Amy, our little musician. I mean, both my girls are musicians, but Amy's like extra. So that's my sewing project, and I'm excited that I actually got the band on. Setting a goal for myself last week was perfect. I think my goal for this week for sewing is definitely to get it measured, and I don't know if I don't know what my week looks like to say I'm gonna have one of the layers hemmed, but I would love to have one hemmed. It's kind of like my Fargo goal, but I definitely want to get at least one of the layers marked, pinned up, ready to go kind of thing. Because I do know that even just marking all of that and stuff is still going to be kind of a process. So my first goal is to, well, my first thing I'm doing is going to be putting that hook on there, the fastener for the side. The second thing is going to be marking the hem and pinning it, marking and pinning. That is my first, that's my main goal, and as far as I can on that first hem. I'm going to mark the second hem. I'm trying to decide if I just want to mark both of them while I have her, which I might do, or have them separate. And do I need to mark the inside one? Or do I just need to make it shorter than the outside one? I'm kind of not sure where I'm at there. But anyway, that's that. This bag has nothing to show you. It's mostly yarn and then my Magical Mal projects in here. So let's move on to this bag. Oh, yeah, I should. No, I didn't. I have another finished objects, guys. I forgot I finished this. I haven't blocked it yet. So it's got a curve. I don't think I showed this, because I think it was almost done but not done. But so this is like the finished size. So it can be worn, like a cowl. It can be worn like a bandana around the neck. It can be worn this way. See? Super fun, super cute. So I do need to, it's acrylic, so I need to basically steam block it and hope that it will take out that curl in there. We'll see. Because I don't think I showed this finished. I know I showed it pretty close to being finished. I don't know. I don't remember, guys. I'm just doing. But that's, I'm gonna put that on my little ironing board so I remember to do that. Okay, and then for my little t-shirt here, so many strings. Tuck inside. Okay, this is where I'm at. So I have definitely made some progress. I don't know exactly how much, but I have made some. I know I made some because of the distance here. If I remember, so I don't think I have one in here. If I remember, I will put a marker on before I start going so I can show you this is how far I've gone since the last video. Because I would like y'all to see that. So I'm pretty excited. It's making it. I'll probably have it working on in the video tonight, the live tonight. Because for the most part, I can work on this because it's just stockinette, so it's just knit all the way around and round and round and round. So for the most part, I can work on this without looking. So it makes for a great video or live thing. Trying to think if I have. Okay, I've not done anything on my doll. I've not done anything on the socks because I've been such in a gotta work on Christmas, gotta work on the Magical Mal, gotta work on the things. This is a Christmas present, which is why it was I gotta work on the Christmas present. Had to finish the Magical Mal. Oh, I will put a picture up. It is coming out on the live tonight. I already gave it away. I was showing my friend and she got so excited because it's one of her favorite characters. So it was for my Magical Mal in August. Remember, the theme was aliens. So this is Marvin the Martian. Super cute, super fun. Of course, the pattern's linked below. Also a finished object I forgot about. Like I said, I gave it away. It will be in the slideshow. The slideshow is going to be on the live, but also coming out on tomorrow. So I kind of forgot it because I was like, okay, I already got it in this place, but yeah. Okay. So then worked on Magical Mal, worked on that. Ended up doing the other Magical Mals. I originally thought I might give them away as Christmas presents to grandkids. I decided against that. My big challenge for Christmas. I know what I would like to do, but I'm not quite sure how to get all the yarn I need for it. Basically, I need a lot of variety of cotton yarns. I don't really know that I care too much about the yarn weight because I'll just work with what I ever have. I want to make like play food and maybe some plate dishes kind of thing. I saw a picture that somebody had freestyled. They had a bag of flour, a bag of sugar, like basically they had like eggs, a little egg carton. Like they had some of the things to kind of create like the making cookies thing. Like they made a little cookie sheet and stuff, and I was like, OMG, I love it. I want to do that. So I'm kind of looking at both knitting and crochet patterns because I think that both have their place in this particular application. So that's what I'm doing. I do have the yarn. I did get the yarn for my brother's present. So I'll just show you the yarn. It's some yellow. That looks way brighter right now. And a cream colored. What is the color called? These are from Hobby Lobby and they're I Love This Cotton. So they're 100% cotton. This is ivory and this is buttercup. So it's much paler yellow than it's reading right now. I don't know if the coloring will get fixed on my editing or not. So it's a really soft yellow. I'm making a banana. There's a reason for it. It's kind of a joke in the family. So that's on the list, and probably the next Christmas present I will start working on. I'll probably finish the current Magical Mal project that I'm doing right now so that I have the 3 things done, and then it will just be set aside until next month when I start on whatever next month's theme is. Cheyenne still hasn't told me. She's picking for October. We do have for the Magical Mal. I feel like I'm so random, and I'm sorry, I'm tired. It's just how it's coming. Magical Mal themes. October, we don't know yet. November, cornucopia. I think she threw in turkeys. So I'm kind of saying, I guess if you want to go into like a Thanksgiving thing, if you are not in the US and you don't celebrate it with cornucopias and turkeys, if you don't celebrate that kind of thing, I think you could probably like reach out to me about, hey, I don't celebrate this, but I found this. It's kind of similar. Can I use this? I'll let you know what I say. And then December it's Summer Down Under, so anything from down that way, koalas, kangaroos, things from New Zealand, South Africa, Australia, all of that kind of thing. That is what teacher Lori picked. And then January, the theme is The Spark, and that was Lexi that chose that. She said some things on the live and I can't remember right now because like I said, I'm really tired, but if you want to go watch Labor Day, September 1st live to see what Lexi said in the comments there, you can do that, or wait until more information comes out about it, the official information. Anyway, and then after that, I don't have anybody. So if you are like, oh, I want to do February, reach out, send me an email. I think that's it. I have my doll going. I have my Magical Mal project going. I have my Christmas project going. I have my knitting project going. Socks. I haven't worked on socks. I may bring those to the live tonight instead to just make progress on them. So yeah, kind of keeping up with those things. So last week I talked about discovering the phobia that I have, kind of putting a name on that. Found out there are other people that have it. It's kind of hard because so many people are like, oh, it's like this. And I'm like, well, kind of, but no, it's different. And so it's added some information and enlightenment to things, but also like, I don't know, it's been weird. It's been different. Another thing I did, I've talked about it on the channel before, is I did the passion test. It was Janet Atwood. I think it is Janet. It's called the passion test. And I've done whatever I found available on free to know how to do it. And I did that, came up with some interesting things. You're supposed to do like 5 to 7 things. This time I came up with 7. And the 7th one was kind of interesting to me. And I kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit. So the 7th one is I want to like write and be a published author and stuff like that. Technically, I wrote a book. It's a Christmas book. Oh, I was hoping I could see it really quick. I won't see it really quick. But it's a Christmas book, but I unpublished it. Because I want Cheyenne to do the art for it. Oh, sorry, I'm covered in hair today. So we'll see if Cheyenne gets the art done. Hold on. Sorry, I heard my daughter outside and I was like, I need something. What was I gonna say? Okay, so I want Cheyenne to do the art for my book and republish it with her as the artist. I feel like her style of art will fit better with it and things like that. So I don't know what's going on with that. I hope that she gets on that ball because I really would like to put it back out. It is a Christmas book. What else? The next thing with that is, once upon a time, I was a fairly consistent blogger. I wrote about the law of attraction, cleaning our homes, energy work, that kind of stuff. And I remember having conversations with somebody who's just like, you have to do video. And so we slowly started doing video and went through all of the oh my goshes of it. And now, like, I'm on video all the time and I don't have the oh my goshes anymore. But I miss the writing in so many ways. I miss having a habit of frequently writing. And so I'm trying to work on how to put that back in my life. We did some interesting work yesterday. I was talking about some things and Cheyenne was like, well, asked me some question and I was like, whoa, what? No, oh my gosh. Like, you're messing with my brain. I'm going, what? Got some clarity on it as time went on, and then I wrote a blog post. I have not published it anywhere yet. It was so nice to write again. And I don't know. I don't find videos about that subject to be as fulfilling to me. as writing about it. I want to write fantasy fiction. I had written a book, I got partway through it, and just life happened and I stopped writing. And at this point in time, I feel like I would have to completely start over again. And I kind of want to do that. So I'll keep you posted on that if I did any writing. I already know what my next blog post article is going to be. And I talked to Cheyenne about it after I had her read it. And we decided that we probably are going to put it on our website, Live Fantastical. It is more addressing like the manifesting energy work side of life. I think I also want to write books about our journals, but like not books about them, but I think I want to write blog posts about them, talking about why we chose what we did, or maybe why we chose to start the process, or things like that. So I feel like I want to have kind of a series, if you will, that's dedicated to our books. These other things, maybe start writing yarny things, and figure out how to put them on the blog without the blog being super convoluted, but also everything, like big all together, because it's Live Fantastical. We are Live Fantastical because it's not just about one aspect of life. We are multifaceted beings. We are multi-passionate beings. Cheyenne has a love for drawing. She has a passion for writing. She's enjoyed coming on the lives with me. She is a musician, and sometimes she delves into multiple different crafts, and she does some of the energy work stuff with me a little bit too, things like that. So we're kind of doing that. I had a term that I came up with years ago called identity specialist, and I felt like a complete fraud. I'm like, how can I be an identity specialist when I don't know who I am? This last summer, with everything going to, in a handbasket. It's been such a summer, but from it, I have been able to go into deep energy and beliefs about existing, about who I actually am, and all these different things. And for the first time, I actually feel like maybe the reason identity specialist just kind of stuck, there's a sensation that happens in my body when I talk about it, when I think about it. It's identity specialist. It's like my soul is saying, yes, that's what I am. And now that I'm kind of choosing more and doing more, it's like all these identity questions are starting to fall in. I don't know if you've ever heard of Life Colors. Pamela Osley, Oslie. She wrote a book called Life Colors. I think it was called Life Colors. And she talks about these different colors in your aura that's like this personality layer. And when I first read it, I was like, I'm a blue. I can kind of see some of the crystals, so maybe I have a crystal overlay, but I'm a blue. And then somewhere in the process of just life happening, the divorce happening, all of these just things happening, I saw less and less blue in myself and more of the crystal. And a part of the more recent identity stuff is just being like, why did I decide that I don't know who I am? Why did I decide that, who told me that I don't know who I am, or who told me I'm not who I am? Like, I kind of played with these things, and in the process, I just came back to, I am a blue. It fits me, it makes sense, and I've been letting go of that whole crystal thing more and more and more and more and more. And oh my gosh, I'm getting so overstimulated right now from my daughter singing in the background. Anyway, and I don't know if she can hear me because I think she's got headphones on. So there's just all these different things. The posts that I have, the one that's getting ready to be published and the one that I'm ready to write, they both are about, kind of about I am. And honestly, the first one is about how some of the beliefs in the manifesting world, the way that they were presented 20 years ago, actually kind of screwed me up. And now I'm seeing why and how they weren't. And I'm really excited about it. I hope that it's received well. Anyway, if I get it published before I publish this video, I will link it down below. If not, it's going to be on my website eventually. I'm really kind of nervous and excited to take time to write my book. But like I said, it's the 7th. My connection with God is first. My connection with my family. Having a peaceful home comes before writing. I really want a sweetheart, and so kind of getting that clarity kind of comes before writing. There's one or two others. Oh, I can look it up really quick. Let me go over here and see them really quick. In my ideal life, I am making all of my decisions with God, frequently and often having family time, being a stay-at-home mom, and whatever that looks like for me. Living in a peaceful home, married to my amazing sweetheart, living near refreshing nature, and finally writing and selling books. I am a published author. So it's on there, but it's below all these things. And I think it's ironic to look at all. It's like those are all, except for the writing, those are all relationships. Relationship with God, relationship with my home, relationship with my family, relationship with nature, relationship with a sweetheart. Even throughout it all is a relationship with myself. And so that's kind of fun to see, especially because I am a blue and that aura thing, and relationships are key. They're the most heart-centered of all of the numbers, which goes along with 2 or 3 other systems that identified me, like David Zyla. The archetype in his system that fits me the best is what he calls Earth Mother. And it's like every little system I end up being like the nurturer, the love person, the heart-centered person. So it's who I am, which is fun. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. Remember to let your light shine through your creations, whatever they be, knitting, crocheting, or anything else. Remember to participate in our magical mail and send in your things by the 30th September. There's only 30 days. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.